It's Thanksgiving, a time for family, mountains of mashed potatoes, and kids tracing out hand turkeys. And no one knows hand turkeys like Jimberly Farms.
It looks just like mine.
Jimberly Farms hand turkeys are plump and succulent. They're delicious whether you prefer finger meat, the little leggy bits, or the part that's both a thumb and a face. Once you've had a real Jimberly Farms hand turkey, you'll never scrub the memory from your mind, no matter how hard you try. Because at Jimberly Farms, all our hand turkeys live the way Mother Nature intended. Briefly, if at all.
Jimberly Farms and turkeys, what nightmare hath man wrought?
There's a tiny % chance that you've walked past or spoken to a dead person before. Sometime in the 90s, a young boy who delivered papers knew and delivered papers to an old lady who lived alone in the outskirts of the town. He always delivered newspapers to the old lady's house every day until one day, something changed. He got to her house as usual to deliver and found her sleeping on the couch, so he quietly put down the paper on the table and left. The next day he got to her house, he found her still sleeping on the couch, and the papers he delivered the previous day was untouched. So he put down the recent papers and left quietly. The third day he got to her house, he found her up and about. She then smiled at him, hugged him, and thanked him for all his hard work. But something was weird because she felt really cold. He asked her if everything was okay, and she said, never been better. He turned around to leave, but before he left, he noticed that the papers he delivered the 2 previous days were on the table, still untouched. On the 4th day, he got to her house and saw cops everywhere, taking her body away. He then asked them what was happening, and they said that the woman living there has been dead for 3 days, but no one was around to report it.
Anybody want a creepy story time? So for all you skeptics that are out there, I have something following me. I've had something follow me since I was 19 years old. I have pictures for proof. I have people that have witnessed these things happening to me. I will post the pictures if you want me to. But like I said, it started when I was 19. I did a Ouija board on Halloween night. Do not recommend. The next day, I was sitting in the truck with my now ex-boyfriend. We were watching a movie. He had a DVD player in there. And the truck started shaking really, really hard. And something was banging on the passenger side door, trying to get into the door. He had to reach over and hold the door closed to make sure that whatever was trying to get in couldn't get in. I looked out the window, he looked out the window, nothing there. So we finally drove away after about 5 minutes of this happening. We drove to a gas station down the road from us, and I look out my window, and there's a giant handprint on the passenger side window, and it was sliding down. And yeah, that's where it all started, like for part 2.
Ah, concha, ¡ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. Ah, concha, tu madre.
With me.